Hey, welcome to the Dray Way. Look, there are some days when shows are just emotional. I get upset, I get angry, and this is going to be one of those shows. Just so you know, this is going to be one of those shows that, I'm going to be a little edgy about. But just know this: during this whole thing, I'm going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. Let's get started. We got a big show, and we got to get started. So let's go. Welcome to the Dray Way. Look, I'm glad you're here. I'm Drayton Nay. I am your host, and you're at the Dray Way. And at the Dray Way, we talk about a lot of things here on the Dray Way. Lately, we've been talking about a lot of depressing things because there's a lot of negative things in the news. And I try to bring you some positive stuff. I try to talk about some things that are positive. And a lot of you ask me, because I talk about stocks, I talk about investing in gold. So I'm starting to show you where you can do those things. Some of you appreciate it, some of you don't. I can't make you all happy, but if I'm going to talk about something, I'm going to tell you where you can get it, and I'm going to suggest where you should get it and why. But that's not really what this show is about today. This show is about the lunacy, the craziness, the absolute stupidity that is going on in Florida. I just don't understand how a group of people can be so stupid. And I don't know how else to put it. Because when I saw it yesterday, I thought it was a joke. I thought someone's joking with us. This can't be true. But no. I mean, they are literally, this is how dumb they are in Florida. They are literally looking at getting rid of parents needing to immunize their children to attend school. Now, I want you to understand something. I'm a child of the 60s. All right. I was born in 1963, which happens to be the year that they came up with a shot for the measles. Yes, they came up with a vaccine for the measles in 1963. Because before 1963, do you effing know how many children were dying from measles every year? The answer is millions. Millions of children each year were dying of the measles. Right now, I think around the world, I think the number is around 100,000. And that's because some countries just don't have a good immunization program. But before 1963, you were talking about millions because the measles is serious. You die of the measles. You can die. Yes. And it is extremely, not mildly, extremely contagious. So how stupid, how dumb do you have to be in Florida to say, yeah, let's put a group of children together, put them in a close classroom, and let's not have them have any shots. Let's not have them any vaccines that have saved hundreds of millions of lives over the years. Sometimes something is so important, it should be plastered everywhere. And this stupidity, this dumbness should be plastered everywhere because there is zero excuse for this. If I was a parent in Florida with a child, get out. Or you're putting your child at risk. your child could die. Your child could die sending them to school without immunizations. Your child could die. Is that what you want to do? You want to take that chance? You want to take that risk and have your child, let me tell you something. I would be, in Florida, I would homeschool so fast, people's heads would spin. Because I would never, ever, ever send my son, my 9-year-old boy, to school with a school that didn't have immunizations as a requirement. Are you out of your effing mind? Are you crazy? You would put your son or daughter in a health risk situation like that? You would do that. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Seriously, would you do that? Would you put your child in school knowing that, yeah, immunizations, yeah, measles shots, you don't need that. Polio shot, yeah, all that stuff, you don't need any of that. What are we doing? What are we doing? For many, many years, these medicines have been saving millions of lives. And now we have crazy people talking crazy that, oh yeah, forget these vaccines. These vaccines are dangerous. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Do you have any idea? Do you know what the most deadly animal in the world is? Do you have any idea? Take a guess. Go ahead. Without looking it up. Tell me what the most dangerous animal in the history of this planet is and has been. It's not a bear. It's not a tiger. It's not a shark. It's none of that. None of that. Not even close. Doesn't even sniff the ballpark as far as dangerous. By far, and I mean by far, it's not remotely close. The most dangerous animal on the planet is the mosquito. Mosquitoes have killed more than, by far, by leaps and bounds. Mosquitoes have killed more humans than anything else. And it's not close. And one of the few things that have saved us from mosquitoes is a thing called vaccinations. Yeah, vaccinations have saved us. And you want to start stripping one of the greatest inventions of humankind, vaccinations, and take that away? I remember as a kid, people still walking around in crutches from polio. From polio. When I was a kid. And we want to go back to that. What is in all seriousness, I'm talking to you, Florida. Have you lost your effing mind? Are you guys absolutely crazy? And I see it as child abuse, literally as child abuse, that you would do this to your child, that you would not immunize them and protect them and let them go off to school to potentially to their death. I think it's absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think. I'm furious if you can't tell. This is lunacy. This is crazy. Sending kids to school without immunizations? Not my son. Not in a million years. And if you send your child, don't come to me when they're dead. Don't come to me and say, oh, the tragedy. You've been warned. This is beyond stupid, and someone needs to wake up. But it's another reason why you should never, ever, ever live in Florida. No, thank you. But let me know what you think. Welcome to the Dray Way. Don't go anywhere. Part 2's coming up next. Where are the women at? Are you a Republican woman? You call yourself a Republican and you're a woman? Where are you? Please, I need to know where you're at. Because we have these women that were, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they were trafficked. I mean, they were abused. They were, these young girls, these victims of Jeffrey Epstein, the stories that they're telling are heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And where are Republican women? I have not seen one Republican woman step up and be like, what a tragedy. What can we do? Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is the worst. I haven't heard one Republican woman say a single word in support for these women. These women who were abused by Jeffrey Epstein and others, and they're telling their stories. And Republican women have said nothing. You are absent again. How do you sleep at night? In all honesty, how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? These women are pouring out their heart. These women are I mean, some people, as they're telling their stories, they're in tears. You know who's not? You know who's not shedding a single tear? Republican women. For some reason, somehow, you guys don't care. Here it is, other women telling you what happened to them, and you could care less. Because you haven't said a word. Not a single Republican woman has said a word. And I find that really, really strange. I find that really, really weird that other women were abused and attacked and used, and you have nothing to say. Not a word. And I just want to know why. Why do you have no empathy or sympathy for these women? Why? And worse yet, why are some of you willing to cover up what they did? Why? Why are, as a woman, are you willing to do that? Educate me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me why you think that's okay. Because I'm sitting, you know, just when I thought Republican women couldn't get any worse, you guys do. You guys get even worse. You guys are just horrible people, and it's like you don't even know that you're horrible. But you're just really awful. Because here these women are struggling for decades, and you have nothing to say. And it's shameful. And it's another example why you are just awful. Republican women are just awful. Because it doesn't matter the horrors people tell you, you just don't care. And I don't understand it. I need someone to explain it to me. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I've said what I have to say. I'm disgusted. What say you? Don't go anywhere. Part 3 to the Dray Way coming up next. Someone gave me hell in the comments yesterday. You know, just tell us what we need to know. Why are you promoting a stock place? Why are you promoting gold? I'm promoting it because it's in your best interest. It's certainly been in my best interest, and I believe it's in your best interest. So yes, I'm going to show you exactly where and how you can get invested by getting your own stash account. And starting this weekend, I'm going to show you exactly where to go to get your gold, because this is what you need to know. Foreign countries are not buying our securities. You know what they're buying? Yeah, they're buying gold. Why would you buy our paper when you have inflation going crazy? Why would you buy our paper? That seems stupid. Especially if I'm going to buy your paper and my interest rate isn't 6, 7, 8%. Yeah, I'm not buying it. You know what I will buy with your paper? I'll buy gold. And with $1,800, $1,900, just a little over a year ago, I was buying gold with $1,800, $1,900 with that paper. I was buying gold with it over and over and over again. And you know what, that gold that I was buying at $1,800, $1,900, and I got 3 bars at $2,200. You know what? All buying all that gold averaged me out to a little under $2,000. Those 16 bars that I bought is now worth $3,600 a piece. That paper money has gone down. It's worth a lot less. So I'm glad. I'm really, really happy that I traded that paper for that gold. Because now if I trade back in the gold, I can get tons of paper. I can get all kinds of paper now for that gold. But you know what I'm going to do? Just like those foreign countries are doing right now. And I'm telling you right now, foreign countries around the world are buying gold. They are not buying U.S. treasuries. They're buying gold because they know what I know. Over the next few years, you know what's going up? Gold. You know what's going down? U.S. paper. So I'm going to ask you, do you want to buy gold or do you want to buy U.S. paper? Countries around the world are buying gold, but you do what you want to do. But I'm going to continue to help my audience. And I've been saying for months, if you've been watching this show, how long have I been saying buy gold, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold? And gold keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up. And it's going to keep going up. So I'm going to show my audience where to buy gold, where to get invested in the stock market, because that's the future. The future right now is not real estate. Real estate's not going anywhere. Real estate, in fact, across the country, it's going down in most places, especially in the South. Down, down, down. It's going to be for the next 3 years. So I'm going to give my best financial advice that I can to my audience. As a former stockbroker and as a former CFP, financial planner, I'm going to give them the tools that they need to invest wisely. So that's the Dray Way for today. Don't forget, there's a new Dray Way each and every day. Come join me. Agree with me, disagree with me, whatever you want to do. Just I hope that you're having fun, and I hope that you're hopefully learning something along the way. Please hit the subscribe button and come join me tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.
Whoa! Look at that. Water splashing everywhere, and I didn't even get wet. Seriously, if you want a pool like this, call the people at Unique Pool Finishes.
Hey, is that a fish?